Morning, students. Myself, Shanti Priya. I'm working as an assistant professor in A.M. Reddy Memorial College of Pharmacy. So today we'll discuss the topic is nutraceuticals. So coming to the nutraceuticals, these nutraceuticals are rapidly growing category of products. So that the intersection of the nutrition and pharmaceuticals. So this term nutraceutical was coined by Dr. Stephen D. Felice in 1989. So the combining the words nutrition and pharmaceutical. So they were defined as that is a food or part of a food that provides health benefits including the prevention and treatment of disease. So in addition to its basic nutritional value. So this concept is actually it is rooted in the ancient Greek physician Hippocrates' famous saying, "Let food be their medicine, and medicine be their food." So these are unlike conventional foods. Nutraceuticals are often available in concentrated forms like capsules, tablets, or powders. So these are integrated into functional foods and beverages. So the term nutraceutical was coined by the Nutrition and Pharmaceutical in 1989 by the Dr. Stephen D. Felice from USA. The term nutraceutical combines means these two words nutrient, which is nourishing food component, and pharmaceutical, which is a medical drug. So nutraceuticals simply we can define as the food or part of food or nutrient. So which is addition to the nutritional values. These are actually very helpful for the promotion of the health and prevention of disease. And next, nutraceutical may be naturally nutrient-rich food and such as spirulina, garlic, soy, or specific component food like omega-3 oils. These were obtained from the salmon fishes. And coming to the next, they are also known as medical foods, nutritional supplements, and dietary supplements. Foods and nutrients play a vital role in the normal functioning of the body. So mainly these are very helpful to maintain of the health individual and to reduce the risk of the various diseases. So here are some examples of the nutraceuticals are natural foods and antioxidants, dietary supplements, and dairy products, citrus fruits, and vitamins, minerals, milk, and cereals. So these are generally consumed without the medical prescription and supervision. And next, overview, we can see the global market and growth of the nutrical segments. So these are in which year actually it is developed for the in global market. The production or growth of nutraceuticals market in the USD 67.30 billion by the 2024. And next, developing countries have a high prevalence of the non-communicable diseases like cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular ailments, etc. So these are therefore the demand for the nutraceuticals is expected to rise in these nations. So nutraceuticals are also gaining global importance and have become part of daily diet and due to the increased risk of the diseases. So mainly it's due to the improper lifestyle and people consciously adopting the preventive healthcare measures. And next, the nutraceutical industry lies under three main segments, which is first one is the functional food, and second one is the dietary supplements, and third one is the herbal or natural products. So these nutraceutical products are produced under good manufacturing practices. In 2007, nutraceutical sale is projected to reach 74.7 billion at AHR of the 9.9%. So nearly 6.1 billion people trust on the healing power of the plant. So main plant-based materials for the many reasons like safety, availability, and less side effects and believing traditional cure. So, according to the recent report, the total market of the nutraceuticals India is growing at 21% of per annum. So, this is the growing much faster than the global rates. So, CAGR of the 18%, and for the last 3 years, the driven by the functional food and beverages categories. And next, the most rapidly growing segments of the industry were dietary supplements, 19.5% per year, and natural herbal products. So it indicates here 11.6% per year. So the first, mainly we can see that scope of the nutraceuticals. So what is the main scope of the nutraceutical means? Nutraceuticals are expected to be deliver promising outcomes in the prevention and occurrence of the various diseases, like resulting due to the improper lifestyle, good habits, and various constituents of the plant like catechins, carotenoids, lycopene, polyphenols, so etc. Having very effective in the prevention and occurrence of the various diseases like cardiovascular, arthritis, cancer, GI disorders, etc. So the type of nutraceuticals available in the market. So the types of the nutraceuticals, these were available in the market. So first, mainly divided into the following types. So first one is the functional foods. Functional foods are intended and allow to customers to eat enriched foods which are natural in nature and not to take dietary supplements manufactured in liquids or capsule form. So food products are to be taken as part of the usual diet. It is very helpful for the go beyond base nutritional function. So next, sometimes additional complementary nutrients are also added. Example, vitamin D is added to milk. So we know that the example that one is very cleared. Here the example we mentioned that food product to be taken as part of the usual diet and have helpful effect to the go beyond based nutritional function. So the main food contain here physiological active components obtained either from the plant or animal sources. So here vitamin D is added to the milk. So next, in general, functional foods are the ordinary food that has components added to give it a specific medical or physiological benefit along with the nutritional effects. Examples also the example cereals, dairy, and functional fats, baby food. And next, the chemical constituents. Here actually we can divide it three parts. Chemical constituents and what are the sources and uses of these chemical constituents. Okay. So first one is the lycopene. So it is a source of the guava, papaya, watermelon and tomatoes. So it is uses for these lycopene reduce the cholesterol levels and antioxidants, protect against cancer. Okay. So next, beta carotene. Everyone we know that carotenoids. So here actually which available in the carrots, vegetables, fruits, oats. And these are the uses of the beta carotene antioxidant. So next, tocotrienol. So this one is source actually palm oil, improve the cardiovascular health and fight against cancer. And next, curcumin. So this source is actually we well known that in our daily lives we can easily we can find out the curcumin. And these are also same in daily lives we can take every day. I mean in vegetable forms or fruit forms, anything. Okay. So next, this curcumin turmeric group. This is used for the strongly anti-inflammatory and strong antioxidant. And next, second one is dietary supplements. So, dietary supplements is a product that contain nutrients derived from food products that are concentrated in liquid or capsule form. Okay, so these are the products containing nutrients derived from the food products and concentrated in the liquid or capsule form. Okay, then it is a product taken by the mouth and contain dietary ingredient proposed to the supplement the diet. And next, dietary supplement can be extracts or concentrates and may be found in many forms like tablet, capsules, soft gel, liquids, or powders. So these products include vitamins, minerals, herbs, amino acid, etc. So these are the products of the included vitamins, minerals, herbs, and amino acids, etc. So dietary supplements do not have been approved by the US Food and Drug Administration before marketing, but include a label that says these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. So next, we name. So first we have a question for the health benefits of the nutraceuticals. So here we can see that what are the health benefits of the nutraceuticals include. So first one is it maybe increase the health value of your diet. I mean, it may be help us live life longer, and it may help to avoid a particular medical condition. It may present food for population with a special needs. And next, what are the role of the nutraceuticals in various diseases? It is a important one of the what is the role of the nutraceuticals in various diseases? What is a major play role? Important role in the therapeutic areas such as arthritis, cancer, diabetes, digestion, and cholesterol, blood pressure, painkillers, depression, and various other disorders. So first we coming to the cardiovascular disease. Worldwide, the burdens of the chronic disease like cardiovascular diseases and cancers, diabetes, and obesity is rapidly increasing nowadays. Then cardiovascular disease is a very major disease actually we face that in nowadays. So it is a name for the group of disorders of the heart and blood vessels, and it include the means hypertension, high blood pressure, and coronary heart attack, and cerebrovascular disease, stroke, and heart failures, peripheral vascular disease, etc. And next, majority of the cardiovascular diseases are preventable and controllable. So it was reported that low intake of fruits and vegetables is associated with the high mortality in cardiovascular disease. So here actually we mentioned that CVD are preventable and controllable. How it is helpful for the low intake of the, it was reported that low intake of fruits and vegetables is associated with the high mortality in cardiovascular disease. And next, dietary fibers and antibiotics, omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, or for the prevention under treatment of the serious disease. So next point, polyphenol. So in grape, we can see that polyphenols. So prevent and control arterial disease, flavonoids. Flavonoids are present in vegetables, in onions, grapes, red wine, apples, and cherries. Because red wine is prepared from the grapes. So, and next, block the ACE and strengthen the tiny capillaries that carry oxygen and essential nutrients to the all cells. So, rice bran lowers the serum cholesterol levels in the blood and lowers the levels, LDL cholesterol, and increase the level HDL in cardiovascular health. So, these serum cholesterol levels in the blood, we can see that. Okay. And next, rice bran contains both lutein and zeaxanthin, which improves the eyesight and reduce the chances of the cataracts. So, in rice bran, actually, we important two ingredients, that is the lutein and zeaxanthin. So, it is very helpful for the eyesight and reduce the chances of the cataracts. The essential fatty acids, omega-3, omega-6, omega-9, and folic acid in rice bran are also promoting the eye health. So next, various nutraceuticals are used to treat the serious diseases for phytosterols, polyphenols, flavonoids, vitamin E, curcumin, omega-3 fatty acids, garlic. And next, diabetes. So, diabetes mellitus is characterized by the abnormally by the high levels of the blood glucose. So, either due to the insufficient of the insulin production or due to the ineffectiveness. So, already we know that diabetes mellitus is a disease. What is the mechanism and what is the pathophysiology? So, the use of the ethyl esters of the N3 fatty acids may be beneficial in diabetic patients. So, docosahexaenic acids, so DHA modulate insulin resistance and are also vital for the neurovascular development. So, this DHA plays a key role in the development of the eye and nerve tissues. So, various nutraceuticals or it is very helpful for the treat diabetics and antioxidants, vitamin C and calcium, vitamin D, carbohydrates and fat proteins. And next, cancer. So these role of nutraceuticals in various diseases, it includes the cancer also. Okay. And next, flavonoids which block the enzymes that produce estrogen and reduce of estrogen induced cancers. So next, phytoestrogens is recommended to prevent prostate and breast cancers. And sour foods are source of isoflavones, curcumin from curry and soya. Isoflavones possess cancer chemopreventive properties. And lycopene concentrates in the skin, test, adrenal, and prostate protect against the cancer. And saponins contains anti-tumor and anti-mutagenic activities. And next one is curcumin. So that is a turmeric. So difurolamide methane, and which is a polyphenol of turmeric, possess anti-carcinogenic and antioxidative and anti-inflammatory properties. So one of these flavonoids, phytoestrogens, and soy foods, lycopene and curcumin. So these are the what are the properties we had that. Okay. And next, beetroots and cucumber fruits, spinach leaves, and turmeric rhizomes were reported to possess anti-tumor activity. And next, irritable bowel syndrome. So this is the inflammatory bowel disease and syndrome includes the Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis or a group of the idiopathic chronic and relapsing inflammatory disorders of the GI tract. So these nutraceuticals are broad term used for the describe any product derived from the food sources like extreme health benefits of the beyond the strict nutritional value found in foods. The main various nutraceuticals are used to the IBD, so irritable bowel syndrome, and or curcumin, aloe vera, garlic, honey, probiotics and minerals. And next, GI disease. So eating habits and trends in food production. So consumption have health and environmental and social impacts. So these are mainly affected for the GI tract disease. So diet has implications on gut health, gut complications such as ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease and irritable bowel syndrome and gluten therapy resistant celiac and result from overgrowth and imbalance of the intestinal microbial flora and or related to one's diet. And various nutraceuticals are used to treat GIT diseases or the curcumin, aloe vera, garlic, honey, and the best food for the gut health, probiotics and minerals, carbohydrates, and omega-3 fatty acids. And next, help as the health food. Alfalfa. Okay, so it is the herbal helps. So it is the health of the food. So this is the alpha biological source. It is an entire plant of the Medicago sativa. So family mean it comes and belongs to the family Fabaceae. So chemical constituents, leaves, sprouts, and seed contain the vitamin K. So these alpha for the chemical constituents are the vitamin C, copper, manganese, folate, thiamine, riboflavin, and magnesium and iron. So 1 cup of sprouts contains 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of the carbohydrates. It also has a high content of bioactive components like saponins, coumarins, and flavonoids, phytosterols, and phytoestrogens, and alkaloids. And next, alpha alpha leaf contain triterpenoids, saponins. The leaves are safer to use. The seeds contain the toxic amino acid L-cannabinol. So it is uses for these herbs used to hypercholesteremic and used for the diuretic and used to treat the kidney stones and to relieve menopausal symptoms and work as a cleanser. And other uses of these herbs: antihypertensive, arthritic, anti-diabetic, and antioxidant, maintain the healthy skin. And next one is chicory. So it is obtained from the plant Chicorium intybus. So it comes under the family Astraceae. It belongs to the family Astraceae. So these were the chemical constituents of the chicory. It contains a variety of the nutrients and which includes the carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and soluble fiber, phenolics, and inulin, coumarin, tannins, and monomeric flavonoids, lactones, and beta carotene. So these chicory uses for the herbs as the helpful. So it very helps for the digestion as anti-cancer. It acts like anti-cancer and reduce the weight, improve immunity, and treat kidney disorders, and improves the heart health and reduce arthritis pain and treat constipation and relieves the anxiety. So this is the chicory herb. So it is obtained from the Chicorium intybus family. It belongs to the family Astraceae. Okay, these are the chemical constants and these are the uses of the chicory plant. Okay, and next we know well known of the herb. We can see in our daily lives. It is a ginger. So biological source. It is a dried rhizomes of the Gingiber officinale. So it belongs to the family Gingiberaceae. It ginger chemical constituents are present in the volatile oils, minerals, resins, and ginger oil contains gingiberine, bisabolin, and farnesene, farnesene, and sesquiphilandrine and curcumin. Okay, so again I'll tell you, it contains the volatile oils, minerals, resins, and ginger oil contains gingiberine, bisabolin, and farnesene, sesquiphilandrine, and curcumin. Resins contain phenolic ketones such as gingerols and sugars and gingerone and other compounds. And these are the uses of the ginger. We can see that reduce the muscle pain and soreness and improve the heart health, lower cholesterol level and improve the brain function and help fight against the infection and menstrual cramp. And it will very helpful for the lower blood sugar and treat chronic indigestion and to treat the prevent cancer and protect against Alzheimer disease and help to treat nausea and vomiting. And next, fenugreek. So fenugreek, biological source, it consists of seed of the plant Trigonella phonium gratium. Okay, so that is the biological source name of the fenugreek, and it belongs to the family Leguminosae, and it has the chemical constituents of it contains alkaloids, glutamine, trigonelline, and flavonoids, coumarins, proteins, amino acids, and steroidal saponins. So leaf also contain about 86.1 point moisture and 4.4% of the protein and 0.9% of fat and 1.5% of minerals and 1.1% of the fiber and 6% of carbohydrates. So these are minerals and vitamins present in the leaves are calcium, zinc, iron, phosphorus and riboflavin, thiamine, niacin and vitamin C. And next, These are the uses of the fenugreek. So first one is to enhance the milk production in new mothers and to maintain the blood sugar level and to boost libido and to ease skin inflammation or injury. And next, balance cholesterol and reduce appetite and reduce fat mass and maintain liver and kidney health and soothe muscle pain and reduce the menstrual cramps. So these are the helps. Fenugreek as a healthy food, and these are the chemical constraints and uses for the fenugreek. And next, coming to the garlic. So garlic, it is a biological source. It consists of the dried bulbs of Allium sativa. So we can see that in our daily lives also ginger, garlic, fenugreek, and fenugreek leaves. And next to garlic, it belongs to the family Liliaceae and it has a chemical constraints. Garlic contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, mucilage, volatile oils, and minerals. The volatile oil contain allyl, allyl, allyl propyl disulfide, diallyl disulfide. So minerals contain phosphorus, iron, and copper. So these were the garlic uses: anti-cancer effect and hepatotoxicity, anti-protozoal properties, and anti-diabetic agent, antimicrobial effect, antifungal properties. So these are the chemical constraints and these are the uses of the garlic. And next one is the honey. So biological source, honey is sugar-like secretion deposited in honeycomb by the bees. Apis Apis mellifera and Apis dorsata and other species of Apis. So family, it belongs to the family Apidae. So it has a chemical constraints. Honey is an aqueous solution containing 35% glucose and 45% of fructose and 2% of sucrose. And honey include main component like protein, vitamin, amino acids, and minerals and organic acids. And pure honey also consists of the flavonoids, polyphenols, reducing compound, and alkaloids, glycoside, cardiac glycoside, anthraquinone, and volatile compounds. And next, honey is also consists of some important amino acid and 9 essential amino acids. All 9 essential amino acids except asparagine and glutamine. So flavonoids and polyphenols present in it produce the antioxidant activity. So these are the helpful for the uses: wound healing activity, anti-cancer effect, and treat serious cardiovascular diseases, and to treat diabetes, and treat for the asthma patients, and treat for the GI disease. And next one is amla. So this one is a biological source name. It consists of fruit of the plant, Embolica officinalis and Phyllanthus emblica. So it belongs to the family Cucurbitaceae. And chemical constituent it contains vitamin C, ascorbic acid, calcium, iron and phosphorus. And it is used for the amla. It is used as a diuretic and laxative, used in the treatment of anemia, diarrhea and jaundice. And fruits are used to prepare shampoos and hair oils. And next, coming to the herbs as health food in ginseng. It is a biological source name. It consists of the roots of the plant, Panax ginseng, and other species of Pana. So family means Arulaceae. Chemical constituents it contains the saponins, glycosides, volatile oils, sterols, polysaccharides, minerals, vitamin B, vitamin B12, pantothenic acid, and biotin. It is used, ginseng uses lowering the blood glucose level, and next one is reduce the hypertension, and it relieves stress and fatigue, act as an anti-inflammatory agent, and act as an anti-neoplastic agent. Next, coming to the next one, ashwagandha. So this one is ashwagandha. It is a very potent herbal herbs as a health food, and it is the biological source named dried roots and stem bases of the plant, Withania somnifera. It belongs to the family Solanaceae, and it has a chemical constituents. It contains alkaloids and steroidal lactones. Alkaloids contains vithanin and somniferin, It also contains somnine, tropine, and 2-acyl stearyl glucosides. And next, ashwagandha uses to reduce the blood sugar levels and increase the muscle mass and lower the cholesterol levels and anti-arthritic agent, anti-neoplastic agent and improve the brain function and memory and anti-inflammatory and hypotensive. And next one is spirulina. So biological source, it is a blue-green algae obtained from the spirulina maxima or spirulina plantensis. It belongs to the family Oscillatriaceae. Chemical constant, it contains 50 to 70% of proteins, 5 to 6% of lipids. Lipids contain essential fatty acids like linoleic acid, oleic acid, and palmitic acid. It also contains the glycolipids and sulfolipids, various vitamins like vitamin B1 and B2, B3. So it contains iron and enzyme superoxide dimutase, which has a free radical scavenging effects. It is helpful for the atherosclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, and cataract stress and aging. So these are the benefits of the spirulina and uses for the spirulina: reduce the high cholesterol and anti-diabetic agent, improve the muscle strength, and treats the allergies and anti-cancer, immune stimulate. Thank you.